Here comes Hanskin on the mid lane.
Yeah, this is the sort of rotation you got to watch out for as a sniper. It will get the shrapnel out to try and stop them from chasing, but with the Siphon, Limp can move on. He's got another Siphon and a Crypt Swarm, and GPK, I don't think he's going to have to regen to fight for it. He's got a Fairy Fire, but it won't save him. Limp gets first blood, is taking tower hits though, so FNG will be able to find the trade as they go down 1-for-1 in the mid lane. And in terms of how the balance is going to work for Gambit's cause, is this really a game where Dream's going to have to be the active one and you're sort of more looking towards GPK to just play the farm game and to try and scale to the later portions ready for those high ground offenses?
Yeah, once again, they're going to go on the mid lane. One more Crypt Swarm should do the trick. Barely survives.
So the potential to get a bit more aggressive if he does see heroes out of position. Mid lane.
Wrap around on the mid lane.
See if they get the bounce. Well, with the toss combo here from Excess Vampire, they'll certainly have the damage to pop Limp. Excellent moves from Gambit to open up this mid lane, allow some damage to be done to that mid tier 1 tower. Bottom lane, Dream. He's got a Remnant out in safety. Be able to jump away. He's also got the third one ready so that he can put it out, get back to base, and make sure that he is back up to full HP and mana as soon as possible. Minutes in Gambit. Alliance not actually holding on to either of the outposts at this point of the game. They're going to look to smoke though, Alliance. Hanskin bringing in Nico Baby. So Nico Baby actually moving away from that top lane, coming down bottom. They want to do something with Limp. A silence into the Dragon Tail should give them enough time to kill off the Ember Spirit, but FNG's in a good position. He's going to dispel the smoke. They're going to find him instead. They'll look to kill the Witch Doctor. FNG will fall, but this will give the information that Dream needs to stay safe and behind the tower. He's got his TP available in a couple of seconds. We'll show that he's still there as he goes to hit the creep.
They can't defend this one. That Prophet has ulti ready.
I mean, that Dream is still in it. He's got to be very careful there hunting. He's got a Remnant to jump away with, but they find the opening Dragon Tail into the Siphon. He goes for the Sleight of Fist, jumps over with the Remnant, and he will be okay. Extra time's been bought for backup to come in. Vampire TP's forward. Slows him down with the Avalanche. Yeah, this tower is still falling. In fact, Dream, he may still just die. The lift and the silence being used at the same time, though. A little bit of miscommunication. I think they may have had that if they didn't stack those two disabilities together.
Oh, they're trying to make a move on Timbersaw. He's going to turn this maybe into a kill. He's too tanky at the moment. They need to stay away from this Timbersaw. And they just see them smoke. Sniper getting that ward, so they should know something is up. Nico Baby pretty hard to take down if he just blinks away.
Yeah.
But this way you have ways of putting it on your teammates as well to remove that Spirit Vessel. Vampire is in.
He's going to get the lead in. Gets the toss back on the Rubik. Rubik in trouble. They'll find Hanskin. Can they get more out of this? Already deep. Excess Vampire still there playing around with him, but the Ice Blast comes crashing down on him. Tiny will fall. So 1-for-1. Gambit. They will get this tier 1 mid by the looks of it with the Treants pushing on. Limp. She's going to be able to push Dream away, so tier 1 will stand a little longer. The Treants, will they finish it off? They will. Alliance don't even try for the deny, so Shashlo will manage to clean up that mid-tier 1 tower. He really relies on Vampire to be able to find the blink. Down bottom, they will pick up a kill, get him those earned charges up. And once Excess Vampire has the blink and these two heroes can start making plays, the supports at least of Alliance have to be very careful, because there's a huge chance that both this Ember and Tiny can just continue to farm both the AA and the Rubik. It's not like Alliance's heroes don't scale. If anything, you could make an argument for across the board them scaling better than Gambit.
Both these teams have Philosopher's Stone. I see Imp Claw. Here comes Initiation, but they need to fall back.
They've got to be careful each time now. Gambit ready to try and turn. They'll look towards the DK. They get the toss back. Nico Baby falling very low, and with the Maledict, he will pop. Big kill for Gambit. They'll happily lose FNG for that one as they take down the DK.
That's a big kill. I think they could have gotten at least one more tower. Dragon Knight going for farm item. Decided to finish that Maelstrom instead of a BKB.
Bottom lane, look at this, 33. The man that you expect to be unkillable, he's going to pop. They've got him. I mean, Gambit, they are playing this very safe and very smart. And in the same area down bottom, they kill Nico Baby. And then a minute later, they're able to kill off 33. So Alliance's heroes, maybe not quite as invincible as the players are trying to utilize them to. You know that 33 down there, he doesn't expect to be killed. But Gambit, they just straight up blow him up.
They're being outnumbered. That's the problem. And Sniper, he keeps farming. I love the item build on him, going for that BKB. So he has something that he doesn't care about. Like, he needs to stay away, of course, from Dead Prophet ulti. I don't think she can do jump on him, not without a Blink Dagger.
And Dream's finding some solo action here. FNG, Excess Vampire, Shashlo will come in actually to bring up more numbers. He gets jumped on by Nico Baby with the Dragon Tail stun. They'll punish this extension from Gambit. We'll see a TP attempt from Shashlo to get out in time. He does not. Yul Scepter's there to cancel the TP. This time Gambit will pay. They've been getting away with these sort of kills on their half of the map, maybe feeling a little too confident. They go for that deep play by the tier 2. Alliance very quick to respond, and with the ghosts out, Gambit aren't ready to fight into that. They're smoking up. They're looking for the Roshan opportunity as they go in. Shashlo's got the Solar Crest done, so they do it pretty quickly. GPK, as you said, that BKB is complete, so he feels very safe. And Alliance, they're not going to be aware of this. This is going to go down far too quickly. And Gambit, they'll get away with this Roshan play. Very nicely done.
Long cooldowns. AA ulti will connect, but it doesn't matter at this point. They can't take a fight if Dragon Knight does not have ulti, if DP ulti is not ready, so they need to stay away from Roche. GPK will get that Aegis.
This sniper's going to be a terror.
It's a lot of damage. Also, if they pop the Solar Crest for some extra attack speed on him, it's going to do the trick. And they could be able to take the tier 2 towers off Alliance. Still, Alliance lineup can take a fight, don't get me wrong, when there's DP ulti ready, and it's ready in a second.
They do have to get on top of the sniper though. GPK, if he's allowed to sit the back lines of this fight, he's going to have a big impact. 33 will reveal himself, the rest of Alliance remains smoked up behind him. 33 trying to bait some action. There's the jump. Nico Baby finds the connection onto Excess Vampire. They'll take Tiny out. Tiny will be left behind as the rest of Gambit. They don't want to try and fight this. Lim's still going to be able to find the catch on FNG. They may just have to let both supports go. Oh, nice Dream. Chains. Very good chains. Will give FNG a bit more space to get out. And in fact, enough to allow him to live. Smart heads-up play from the Ember to make sure they don't lose more than that's necessary.
And the Alliance is going to defend the towers. Net Profit TP's bottom. Oh, can they take this one? It's a big kill.
It's Nico Baby and Lim together.
They have the outpost to TP to.
They do. Backups in from 33. Timber chains across to cut him down. Again, Dreams there with the response. Chains to hold 33 back. He's got the Lotus Orb. They don't want to commit onto that anymore. Gambit will retreat. FNG trying to get the ward down, will do so underneath the noses of Alliance.
Nice toss back.
Very nice, gets him out of the radius of the Ice Blast. And GPK, I mean, you know, he can feel how strong he is right now. Now pushing up, sort of poking towards these tier 1 towers on the front lines. He knows how huge he is. If Alliance do try and commit on him, they're going to have to throw a lot into it, because if he gets an opportunity to get the BKB off and the Hurricane Pike, he's going to be more than fine. Excess Vampire is actually the one to try and start for a deep initiation, far past the tier 1 tower. It's going to cost him his life, but a little too deep for the Tiny to go.
Other heroes don't have a Blink Dagger. They might have the range and Sniper, but it's not enough. I guess they wanted to use info while Dragon Knight was showing on the top lane with ulti and no TP, so that's the reason why they played so aggressively.
And, you know, in a sense, Excess Vampire, by throwing his body in there, did mean the GPK could take down the tower without the threat of Alliance denying it. So, yeah, GPK is going to be happy with his Tiny dying in that fashion. On bottom lane, Hansken being looked towards. He's going to pop the Glimmer Cape, but Shashlo's there prepared. TP's over with the dust. Sets up an easy pick off for Gambit. Ults. Towards mid. Nico Baby, he's going to step forward, pops the BKB. The Maledict was on him, so he's still going to take some tick damage through it. He's got to back off because of this. He's falling low, meaning the Vada's left alone. Gambit, they know that they can push on for more. The Assassinate coming in, slowing down Hansken that little bit with the mini stun, and that'll set up for a second. Gambit, they get the 2 kills. Can they get 33? The Sprout kind of blocking themselves off. I think the intention there was trying to get it out before his Timber Chain was thrown forward, so he'd have chained straight in front of himself, but not quite quick enough. 33 will get away. Still though, great moves for Gambit, 2 kills, and Alliance just unable to find anything in response.
So they can still take this fight once Rubik and AA are out.
TP's coming in. Here we go. There's the attempt to jump. They get the stun onto the Sniper. He's able to force himself back once, post the BKB, and GPK's ready to turn. Tart's turning and shooting, but Limp's on top of him. He's got so much damage though. GPK's just so huge. He just straight up kills off the Death Prophet. The DP is dead. 33 still trying to chase GPK and will find the kill with the Chakra. But already Alliance, they've lost both Limp and Nico Baby. 33's Timber Chain's going to get interrupted. Gambit, they'll surround him. The Maledict's back down. The Death Ward out as well. Is it going to be enough with the root?
He's still living.
He's held in place, but he still has a chance to Timber Chain out. 33 will live. Gambit, have they got anything else left in the tank to fire out? I don't think so. Now the aim of the game is to just get out of there, but 33's not going to allow it. Cuts across the trees, and he's able to shred down FNG. As Gambit will have to be even more prepared to deal with a much scarier dragon form. They're out to make the moves, and they got away with this last time. And Gambit, another quick read. They see an opportunity to go for Roche. We'll see if Alliance go for this. They are heading over. XS Vampire is going to be there to try and stand in position to block them off. Ice Blast comes in. Gambit, they back out perfectly to avoid the blast. They won't take any damage or be hit by the debuff. Do they want to get back in, though? It's risky. Knowing that Alliance is around, sure, there's no Ice Blast, but there's still the threat of the Exorcism. Nico Baby does pop the Dragon Form and start to push out mid.
It's a very early Dragonite form.
Alliance, they cannot let Gambit get away with this, but can they get close enough to stop? And they turn already. Nico Baby has to put the BKB, the Death Ward's onto him, gets Glimmer caped up. Nico Baby's gonna have to spend some time getting out of there, and GPK with his BKB, he's shooting from the wall, turns towards the Dragonite, turns towards Fadi, he's able to slide over the pit, so GPK keeps himself in a very safe position. 33 staying on top of the target of FNG, looking for this Witch Doctor, but the heals, and now the fact that GPK can turn, help him out. FNG's still alive, and so much damage is being done to this Timber. The Maledict, he's gonna start popping, he's loads of sword, You'll start fighting Ember, another toss-up stopping him from being able to get any closer towards GPK. They'll look with the Avalanche onto Dream, but Dream is held in the chakram, forced to safety. 33's turned upon, 33 will fall. Gambit being able to maneuver this fight in such a way, GPK just in perfect position, getting the opposite side of the pit. They just could not get to the sniper. The Gambit, they come out on top, killing all 3 cores, taking Roche, Aegis, and Cheese is theirs. Gambit are starting to sail ahead. The fortification will keep it safe. They're smoked up. Very hard for them to make a jump with Sniper having the Aegis.
This
Dream
is
having the Cheese.
For Alliance. If they use Dead Prophet ulti and Limp dies, the game is just over. They don't have enough damage.
And Limp's coming outside of the base with the spider legs. Jump forward for Nico Baby. He's going to go for FNG. Wants to get rid of the Maledict threat. Over they go with 33. They'll get rid of the Witch Doctor. GPK pops the BKB. They're on the retreat, or are they? GPK, he starts to turn, starts to shoot back. He's already brought down 33 to half HP. Limp still trying to commit. Limp, he's just dying too quickly. The disarm's there in place though. As the BKB ends, the disarm in time to stop GPK from killing off Limp. He's still trying to run, but Nico Baby's able to come in from the side, take him down the once. The Aegis is gone. Buybacks come out from both Dream and XS Vampire. They have got the outpost. They're trying to TP over to help him, but with no BKB, there's no hope for GPK. He will fall. Alliance able to pounce at the time they need before they lose the racks. They jump forward. They're able to get in a way that doesn't allow GPK to play his game that time. He could not find the position to stand, turn, and fire. Also excellent for the farm at this stage and for sort of the lane push. Bottom lane, Vampire going to find Hansken sort of in his favorite position. Hansken, he's used to this. He always comes down, shoves this wave all the way around. He sort of accepts that he's going to die in some of these situations. And GPK already on top of the Daedalus. The money is just, it continues to roll in as he stays far, far ahead of anyone on Alliance's side this match. 28,000 net worth as this Sniper. Top lane. Bit of a skirmish to kick off. Nico Baby tried for the jump in. He's got the jump out. But they are going to commit here with the change. BKB is coming out from both parties. There's Dream. Stays to chase down Nico Baby. A Sprout in attempt to lock him down, but Nico Baby's already out of there. 33 cuts through the trees. Now Shashlo, he'll be the new focus. 33 using the Hex to set up, trying to get the cold feet to proc. It will do so. He gets forced to the side. The Ice Blast is coming down. Limp yielding up whilst the damage is done by this Exorcism, but GPK, he's now able to turn with his BKB. Tries to go for Limp, but Limp's still caped up and will be saved. GPK, he's going to be in trouble now if the Lions can get back on top into the silence. Catches the 3 of them. GPK will fall. They're over towards Shashlo as another Hex comes out from 33. The Nature's Prophet hexed up and killed. They've killed off the Tiny. They'll turn towards Ember. They're falling here, Gambit. They lose all 4. Only FNG to live as Alliance sees the opportunity. Now they can push on, take these towers. They can take a lot from the map here.
Is it time, Owen? I mean, Divine Rapier time.
He's got a good amount of money towards it. 3,500. It could be on the menu. We'll see what sort of approach Gambit thinks going to be best to swing this one back in their favor. Now push down mid Alliance, they'll settle for going for Roshan instead, whilst they still have this very large window to take objectives with no threat of Dream or Tiny. Bottom lane, Chashlo's doing some work with the Treants. We'll be able to put some pressure on the range Rex. They've got the fortification, and Hansken will be able to come in to make sure they don't even lose the range racks alone. If this Roshan will be all theirs.
It's gonna be Cheese Refresher on that Prophet, the best item you can get. Also, Dragonite, he went for that 2-second extra Dragon Tail stun. So, one Sniper is out of BKB. Dragonite is alive.
I mean, Gambit, this is maybe a bit of a shopping mission. as they smoke up. Do they want to try? I mean, GPK at the same time, maybe he does want to save for buyback, but obviously the argument being that if you're going for the rapier, you kind of buyback's not going to be worth that much. I think if anything, Gambit, they're still just very wary of how they move towards the shop. This is sort of a full escort mission here to get GPK over and able to make the purchase. Still a little risky. They don't have any vision over there, so they might not even feel comfortable going over to do so. Maybe with the numbers they will. Yeah, GPK is going. The escort mission will be a success. Always the missions we have hated in the games. And
DP back instantly. That's a lot of damage. 700 damage on Sniper with the crit, with the true strike. They have nothing that stops the BKB TP out.
Here we go. This really is where the fun begins. I mean, we sort of said this was the way this game was going to go, right? This was, I'd like to think this was Gambit's plan all along. Just keep GPK at the top of the farm, get to this point, 53 minutes, late game.
This is it.
Sniper, level 25 with the rapier, ready to hold. And now it's all about sort of hoping that the Alliance crumble if you're Gambit, right? You're sort of looking for Alliance to push into this and just suffer to the rapier Sniper. As it is, though, outside of the base, Vampire gets caught out. And Gambit, they're going to lose FNG maybe here as well, as FNG turns toward. You'll see Sniper, GPK starting to shoot from the sidelines. He's actually using the BKB. The BKB is going to end. GPK's got to get back up to the high ground. We'll do so with a Hurricane Pike.
NicoBaby was so patient, hiding in the trees, waiting for BKB to be done on Sniper so he can blink in and stun him for 5 seconds, but a nice pushback. Next Roche may respawn in 2 minutes.
They're still trying to work out the best way of breaking this base.
I like the approach from NicoBaby. Wants to get that Aghanim Scepter's Blessing and then buy a Basher, so he can get a pick off on the side.
Look at this. This feels a little risky. Gambit, they're coming out of the base. GPK, he's got to keep his distance. BKB popped by NicoBaby. They'll turn with the stun onto Shashlo. Shashlo forced the side, slided change, holds back the Rubik. Goes out once more. Limp's trying to chase NicoBaby, jumps forward. They get the Hex on FNG. They've got to run back over the high grounds. 33 is in with the Shackle, cuts across, takes down the two of them. FNG and Shashlo immediately buy back. Dream, bots BKB is trying to finish off NicoBaby. GPK, they're on top of them in BKB. TP's back to the fountain. He separates himself in time. Jump back from Dream as well. Alliance, they're in the base. They are starting to take heavy damage. 33 falling low. Vampire in with the toss back. They get the control onto Limp. Limp is dead and gone.
That's only one casualty for Alliance. That item, Ethereal Blade, saving his teammates with it. Still chasing.
Shashlo seeing if he could catch any stragglers from Alliance, but the rest of Alliance will escape. They will have the edge.
Cheese, Aegis, Refresher, and Aghanim Scepter.
Who are we giving the Aghanims to? Probably Ember. Yeah. I mean, Roshan is not going to be an issue with this insane amount of damage they have. There's actually, well, there's going to be a buyback. There will be an issue with this buyback. They want to try and threaten this Gambit. They're going to make the call. They want to stick around and get this. They'll kill off Roche, but NicoBaby's in with the BKB. The cheese is on the deck. They turn towards the Dragon Knight GPK. He's just getting out of it. He cannot afford to mess around with this. He's got to let the rest of his team die. Shashta will fall. No buyback on him, so the Nature's Prophet is gone for 2 minutes. Also, and no so is Excess Vampire. It's down to 3 versus 5.
How did he get a Hex ready? He could have stopped it.
It's getting pretty crazy. How are we seeing Gambit with the pickup? So Aegis did go the way of GPK. Dream was able to get both the Aghanim's buff and the Refresher Shard. I think Cheese may have just been popped in that fight by the looks of it. I don't know if anyone else... Yeah, there's a Cheese on Limp, but I don't know if that was necessary.
AA ulti is gonna clip 3 heroes.
That is... Whoa. Okay, Remnant in. Okay, he's playing past them here, Dream. Just getting rid of the creeps. Just trying to clear out the creep wave. There is still a creep wave coming in mid. And let's see what GPK can do from a distance. And he is going to have to keep that distance. Without Excess Vampire and Shashlo, there's limited ways they can help the Sniper if he gets jumped. Taking this tier 3 tower, Alliance. Look over the Hex on FNG. He also doesn't have a buyback. He's got to be careful. 33. He's got to respect the damage. He gets him range though for the halberd, but he's burst. He's out. 33 is gone. And with that,
100 gold for that kill.
Woo. FNG, he's got the money to spend right now. This Sniper damage is just too much, especially coupled with the Maledict. Each time that Maledict is down upon you and you're getting focused down by the Sniper, there's very little that you can do to save yourself.
And we're gonna see tier 5 items.
It's coming up. 60 minutes, we've made it. Time to get someone out and finding them. Obviously, it's a lot harder for Gambit to clear out the camps as they still are having to play from inside of their base. Pirate Hat, 150 attack speed. Who are we taking that on? Probably the DK. Yes, indeed. Nico Baby, he holds on to that. And oh, very nice. He's also got a basher. So
That's
now
gonna be a lot of bashes.
Yeah, with that extra 150 attacks. But X-Machina, the item reset.
Yeah, this is what Ember wants to do. He wants to be outside the base, getting those tier 5 items. If they can get something good for Sniper, he got the Pirate Hat as well. Give it to Sniper. I think it's much, much better than Prince's Knife. And yep. Woodland Striders on Dragonite.
Oh. He also now, or whoever takes that, could set up for a Timber Chain. You get in and start to plant down the forest, and suddenly 33 is able to follow you up and back you up.
Let's see if 33 gets it. No, he got the Spell Prism.
Yeah, I don't think he wants it himself. He wants someone else to sort of plant the trees.
Green piece.
Oh, Dream. He's outside. They get the opening. Is there any save for him? They try and force him to the side. XS Vampire's looking for the toss back to safety. He'll toss him over. He's over towards FNG's. Dream will live. And now 33, he's just getting shot down by GPK. The disarm comes out in time, but 33 surely will still fall. The disarm, it's about to end. He turns, takes him out. GPK with a double kill, but they've lost Dream. They've lost FNG. Nico Baby is trying to get on top of the sniper. Buyback comes out for Dream. They have to protect GPK. The disarm ends. He's ready to look toward Nico Baby, but Lips on top of him. He gets the BKB off. GPK can turn. He starts to shoot on the Rubik. Defensive E-Blade being used, trying to keep him alive. Handscan into Glimmercake, backs away, but GPK, he's just shooting them all down. Turns over towards Lip, but again, 33, disarm. Halberd onto the sniper, and there's no defense. His Aegis will be popped.
It's gonna need to save Sniper. That's a Divine Rapier on him.
What can they do to keep him fine? GPK is trying this, but he's surrounded by the 4 of them. There isn't the backup. GPK will fall. The Rapier hits the deck. As GPK and Vampire have the buybacks available. Those buybacks from Alliance, though, coming in clutch. 33, his play with the Halberd, the way he's been disarming the sniper throughout. Coming back, without that disarm, GPK may have very well brought down numerous members of Alliance.
It's too much disarm for this Sniper once his BKB is down. You have Sight of Vice, you have Heaven's Halberd. It's so hard to play into. Only 3 heroes have buyback at the moment. Oh. Sniper can buy another Divine Rapier for himself.
He's got the money to do so. If he does buy that second Rapier, he won't have the buyback. So he's got to be a little careful. Is that his courier being microed out? It's not at the moment. So no courier being sent out in anticipation of buying that backup Rapier, because he knows he's almost certainly going to be forced to have to use the buyback. They're back inside of the base Alliance. They're sieging a tier 3. They're going to look straight towards the tier 4. He's got a buyback. He's got to do it now. But
no
he's now...
money.
He's without the Rapier.
Rapier. Yeah.
The damage is not going to be anywhere near as scary.
This attack speed on Dragonite is too much against these buildings.
He's going to invest in the death, so he knows he has to spend his money on something, because it's now or never for Gambit if they want to try and hold against this push from Alliance.
That's certainly going to be mega creeps. Still 15 seconds for Nature's Prophet. Too much damage on these buildings.
Quick BKB as XS Vampire does jump in to try and threaten them. They're going to move forward as the BKBs do end. And Limp with the X-Machina gets the second usage of the BKB off to be super defensive and make sure that he can escape. Attempt to chase from Dream, commits with the Remnant, finds the chains onto Nico Baby. Chasto's there with a follow-up Hex. They've managed to catch the Dragonite, jump forward with the combo. They're trying to burst down Nico Baby. Can they do so in time with the best lot of the damage with this Desolator? They'll kill him off. Nico Baby's gone, and now there's a bit of a window for Gambit to push back. Nico Baby, he's now dead for 2 minutes, and obviously he used his buyback around that mid-fight near the river. Gambit could push on, and without their DK, that's a huge impact loss from Alliance. He was a massive part of their fight.
Let's go mid. This is the plan. I see Timbersaw. He's buying BKB. Wants to be able to not get hexed. Bottom lane, AA trying to get a solo kill on Nature's Prophet.
It's got BKB though, Shashlo. And we'll be able to break away before 33's in. Gambit, they're up towards the mid lane, tier 3 and racks of Alliance. 80 seconds still to play without the DK. With those TPs down bottom, Fada's got to walk back. There's actually no TP scroll on 33. He's obviously got the Timber Chain to get over there.
No
but
TP scroll.
He's going to have to take the long walk. And it's given them the space to get this tier 3 tower. They'll take it.
Still a full minute. Look at this damage from Sniper. Deso.
They're looking for the game, Gambit. One tier 4's down. There's still a minute without. They've got to do something now about GPK. They try and jump. GPK is able to pop the BKB. Looks towards Limp. Limp has to get back for now. 33's BKB himself will end soon. The two-man chain stolen from Hanskin catches that push. Shashlo and Vampire with the force down. Vampire and FNG, there's silence. Lips are done with them. They've lost GPK. Alliance, they've killed off the big threat, and now they can look for the cleanup. Dream, what can he do to help out here as he looks to jump forward onto Limp, stunning him up. The death ward's down, but Limp's too tanky, can get away. Buyback from Hanskin. Alliance know now it's their time to shine. This window without GPK in the game. They'll lose FNG as 33 cuts down the backlines. Stun out onto this Ember. He's silenced. The Lincolns will protect him from that initiation, but still the telekinesis is there to follow up. Another Hex. Dream will fall. 2 cores now down on Gambit without buyback. This should be the opening that Alliance need to close this one up. Can Gambit really hold with just Vampire, FNG, and Shashlo?
Oh, Limp goes in with that Divine Rapier, does a couple of right clicks, goes in, and then suddenly falls back. He understands that they want to focus him, goes back, pops a BKB, comes back with the Yule Scepter, and Sniper is gone for 70. The only one who has buyback right now is Tiny.
This is going to be in a very, very difficult hold for Gambit. If there is going to be a hold at all, their 2 main damage dealers here in the late game out of the match. Alliance, they should be able to finally close this one off. This was not an easy game, but they should here with this push onto the tier 4s. 33 to keep an excess Vampire back. They do have a fortification still. 40 painful seconds for Gambit until GPK is back in. Vampire just trying to draw their attention away from the tier 4s. He's got a second life. He'll buy back, but both tier 4s will fall. Alliance, they're onto the Ancients. Shashlo's trying to go for some sort of split push as he's in the mid lane, but they know there's very little they can do to stop this, and they cannot at all. GG is called, and Alliance, they will take this game 1.